Hi everybody, welcome back to another Valorant matchup. Today, Schreiner is going to be battling Southern Arkansas University. They're called the Mule Riders. I'm Ari, and I'm here with
Snow?
Um, looks like we're starting off on Haven. We're going to be on defense, which is kind of interesting because, like we were saying, Schreiner is not a very defensive team.
But it also depends on how the other team plays, because
Yeah.
Haven is a three-site map, and usually some teams don't even bother with B, but some do take advantage of that as well.
Yeah. Having three sites definitely gives the attackers a lot of room, to rotate if they are not feeling it. And like trying to figure out where they rotated to from A all the way to C, as you guys will see in a moment. It's a pretty long walk, I'd say.
I think an interesting right now that we're seeing is because usually we do have Karma on Cypher, but we know Baba also really likes to play Cypher, so so yeah.
This is a similar lineup that I saw last ECAC game. Babo took that Cypher role, and Karma was on Omen. Sometimes she'll switch off from Duelist, but it looks like Soup is going to be filling in for that second Duelist.
Yes, okay, so we have double Duelist on our team and then double Initiator on the opposite.
I really like Breach as a character. Looks like Yanni from the Mule Riders are going to be filling that role. I'm not sure if he's a controller or what his role actually is, but I know he has these really cool abilities that can like stun the opponents for like a really long time. And
yes, I believe he's an Initiator.
Yeah, that seems very likely. So it looks like we're just gonna have to be trying to figure out. Looks like Babo's gonna be putting up his setup on C.
They've
very
also
typical.
dropped the spike immediately.
Oh, so I've actually seen that tactic used before. They'll drop the spike because if they want to go and try to push a site and then they change their mind, they want to make sure their other team will be able to pick it up. Yeah.
How many people?
Yeah, it looks like Taupe will be taking a site.
Yeah, so yeah.
Karma's
two
gonna be
on
watching
A,
B.
one on B, one in garage,
and something about Curix that I feel like you guys will start to pick up on is that he loves garage. This place that he's in right now is called garage. It's really easy to play from because you can rotate very easily. But oh, it looks like they're stacking A very heavily. I wonder if they're gonna try to commit to that site.
Yes, oh no, there seems like they're rotating.
It's like Taupe is gonna have to try to figure out what he wants to do here. I don't think he's figured out that they've rotated, and then Karma.
We have Babo by himself.
And Babo unfortunately was not prepared for that 5-stack. We have Taupe rotating over. And that's the thing about defending, like I was saying before, is you never know what site they're going to rotate to, or if they're going to rotate at all, because it's such a huge site. Good thing Taupe has
see if they push
those little darts. He can try to ping their location.
We'll also see if they are able to stick together and push, but it seems they've separated.
Shadows traveling.
Karma throwing that blind.
We do see they're holding back. Oh, we have Omen in the garage though.
Yeah, I wonder what they're gonna do about this. They don't see him, and it's just left all up to Taupe.
A quick tap on the spike.
And got a pick as he went down. Great round for Arkansas. They really decided to rotate at like such a perfect time. It really threw off Schreiner, and they were not able to rotate quick enough.
But no, as well, it's I think at that point though, when you are going basically a 1v5, the best you can do is at least take some of them down to harm their economy.
Yeah. A little bit about the economy. What do you know about the economy?
I know that, I mean, it all depends on however you're wanting to play, because even if you don't have as many credits, it might be better to buy it all out.
To try to force a round from the other team.
And then make it better for yourself on the next one.
Exactly. Valorant's a very economy driven game. Your economy allows you to buy guns or, which is really important because this game is lacks a lot of movement. It's very restrictive in that way.
But like also like something I think is great about it is that everyone does have access to the same kind of guns.
Not ready yet.
I know when you do get on these losing streaks, when you lose a couple rounds in a row, you're not really able to keep up with buying as your enemy would. Your enemy's over here buying really heavy bullets, and you're only able to afford
Unfortunately,
a
Babo
pistol.
is stuck in that smoke and let 3 people go by in the garage. Hate to see it.
I think he was trying to just preserve life. You know what I mean? Trying to push these
Seeing
smokes
if
by
like
yourself.
they jump into the window, but
I'm glad he used those cams.
we do have a decent spot to retake.
Yeah. He's gonna have to wrap around here and
Have
catch
to
them
make
when
sure
they're
they
off
don't
guard.
get those 1v1s though.
Yeah.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
and he was not able
Also
to take one
hurts
down.
that they did. He only had a classic as well.
Yeah.
Hard to do much with that.
Alright, I wonder what Schreiner's gonna do. I wonder if they're gonna try to play a little bit more
Same.
aggressively. I know that typically works for Schreiner, is going in there, getting a pick,
Did Sue
just
find
trying to
a
put
Vandal?
pressure on them.
Or
It looked
says
like a
Spectre.
Spectre. I don't think they would
be able to buy.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy. Baba's setting up on C again. Taupe is over here on A site, and Karma is going to be just watching.
B.
B
And it
site.
seems we do have 2 going B. Spike going A.
I don't think Briley knows yet. Taupe is trying to just hold it down with Soup over here. Looks like they're trying to
Maybe
kind of creep their
reach
way through
towards B.
garage.
Yeah.
Babo's not prepared for it yet. But Briley has a feeling. He can see him
Derek's
posted up
holding
in
that garage.
but unfortunately gets blinded and was not able to get
It's
those
also
kills.
tough knowing because if they're constantly moving back and forth, if you should hold the site you're on or go out and help.
Yeah, it's really hard when they're rotating like
Oh,
that.
and they're rotating the opposite ways.
Mm-hmm.
We have
Schreiner
enemy
was
team
just trying
going
to
A and
figure
then
out what's happening here. I don't think they
rotated
realized.
B. I mean, rotating to C.
Looks like Karma's gonna try to throw a smoke. Yep. Try to just get in there and try to retake that site.
Yeah, retake post plant.
Spike planted.
I wonder what they're gonna, how they're gonna do this, because it's kind of hard when everyone's throwing you to left your only entry point. And then with
And
tower,
like also them holding all their angles.
yeah, every angle is being held. Arkansas
Ooh,
definitely
we got
knows
2 picks right
what
there.
they're doing here,
Standing.
and now it's just left to Karma. But unfortunately, Schreiner was not able to get these rounds. They're gonna have to adapt somehow. I don't know how they were gonna do it, but normally they gotta get a feel out for the enemy, and then they'll adapt.
One of the best ways that they can is if they're able to kill the person holding the spike, because then they can keep watch of it.
Yeah, but like we see, the spike dropped. I don't know if that's the reason why they're dropping the spike, but that's a reason I've seen before, is they would want to play split. And half of them go on A, half of them go on B, and so they don't have to, drop spike on a site. They'll leave it in their spawn, which isn't a bad idea, but it's also kind of risky.
Let's see,
Looks like they're trying
1
to
pick on their
maybe
team, 2 on ours.
trying to hit A. Taupe's here all by himself. Throws Jizzy, but he doesn't catch anybody. Oh, and he's not able to connect those
Player
shots.
standing.
And now it's just Babo trying to retake the site.
With only a sheriff.
Spike planted.
Yeah, if only we were able to buy a little bit heavier. I wonder if he's going to try to go for a wraparound.
Which, I mean, the sheriff isn't the worst either, though, because you can get headshots on that with shields.
Yeah. But it's also really hard when your enemy is like
Has
vandals.
Yeah,
It looks like he did pick up a gun. It looks like a Spectre though. Not sure which gun this is, but I mean a Spectre is better than
nothing.
nothing, exactly. I think he's waiting for them to peek, or maybe he might be trying to save, or at least just get a pick. Yeah, try to hurt
Gets
their
their
economy at least
cipher,
a little
but-
bit.
Slowly, though, that they are taking out more and more. we might see winning this or next round.
Yeah. I'm curious to see. Okay,
That
yeah.
is there.
Baba's switching it up with a B setup, or maybe a half B, half C setup.
One of my personal favorites to do.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
So
this should
tell me a
work.
little bit about that. Like, what
Well,
are these? What is he throwing down?
so
I don't know
right
anything
now,
about
'cause
Cypher.
the way
This goes
how okay, so he threw
That
up
goes there.
one of the cages up there, and so the thing is that they can both, when you activate it, go up and down.
Mhm.
So they kind of work like the smokes, but by also putting them up there, I think like the other team can't really destroy them. And so with his tripwire as well, if he places it there, they have to walk out to be able to destroy it.
Oh. Okay, so it looks like they are playing a little
So
bit
even if
split
they were
here.
to get up right next to it, because when you're right next to the tripwires, you can see them. Even if they were to see it, they wouldn't be able to destroy it. They'd have to walk into it. And so either then focus on destroying the tripwire or trying to work through getting the shock.
And I know that camera is really, really helpful too when trying to figure out where they're at. Trying
Also
to
like
see them
note
without
that,
peeking.
yeah, we do have 2 information gatherers with Cypher and Silva.
Looks like they are
we
trying
do
to commit
also-
to this A push.
We do also have Baba with his
Oh, they dropped
ultimate
Spike,
ready.
able to get a
30
bolt there. Good
seconds
job from Tope.
Last player standing.
But was not able to.
The unfortunate thing is he would need to be able to get close to a dead body
Yeah,
to be able to activate it.
yeah.
One of the difficulties I have. Sometimes, like, it's great to have it because you can get the information of where the positions of the other team, but only if you're able to be there to collect it from the dead body and not get shot yourself.
Yeah, a lot of times, like when you see guns laying on the floor, it's very tempting to just try to go pick it up.
Especially if they have a skin.
Yeah, those skins are tempting, yeah. But, I mean, you just gotta try to remember that, like, especially in those, like, 1v5 situations, like, you really gotta... Looks like Soup's over here with a Marshall trying to peek, is that Sewer?
Seems like they were both going for a snipe battle.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to play a little bit more passively.
Even more passes than they've already been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not.
And it's kind of
moving.
hard. But I mean, look at
I
if you
think
can look at the mini
they're
map.
so
They're
antsy.
so
They're
hard
so-
to read.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say also Schreiner's so antsy. Like they're all just even if they're holding, they're all just walking a little bit.
I mean, it's really hard sometimes when you're.
When they're not playing.
Yeah. I agree.
Goes in for a blind through garage.
But it seems to really be working for Arkansas. This kind of like cautiously pick a site and decide. Oh, Soup is still holding this angle. Just cautiously pick a side to plant on, based on
Because I don't think they've actually moved into any of the
They
site
have
areas.
not, but they have 30 seconds left, so they gotta pick something. And Soup is just sitting here
30 seconds
eagerly
Holding
waiting.
that area, but
He is so ready for this, but unfortunately it doesn't look like they're gonna be pushing through there. He is up high, so it might catch him off guard. Yeah, that Neon was not expecting that.
Aw,
But
I guess-
unfortunately, that Breach was sneaking through the sewer there. They do only have 12 seconds to plant. Oh,
seconds
looks like
left.
they're planning now. I think.
oh, and throwing all their util out.
Yeah, they always put a lot of pressure here. So it's really hard for Schreiner
Spike
to adjust to
planted.
this. Looks like Tope is
3v1,
last one left.
not impossible, but definitely difficult.
Yeah, considering how
Also, that recon
aggressive.
bolt getting destroyed.
Yeah, gave him no information about where the enemy was.
Oh, and it seems like they're chasing after him.
Oh, that Gecko Thrash is
Thrasher, yeah.
always a hard thing to avoid. His Gecko's ult is a little like snake-looking thing. I don't know if you guys caught it, but it will basically go and contain you or detain you. For do you know how long? I think it's like, I don't know, 5 seconds, 7 seconds.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, which I
It's
mean
way
doesn't
too long.
it doesn't seem like a long time, but I mean trust me, like it's
When
so,
you're in the battle, also because that means
it's
he's close
so
by.
bad. Yeah, especially when they know exactly where you're at. It's always hard to adjust to it.
This is a nice
So
spot.
Babo's
This goes
setting up
here.
on C again. As a Cypher player, you must know the struggles of setting up a site
Oh, yes.
that your
No,
enemies don't push.
'cause here's the worst part of it. It's terrible when you set up on a site, because then you have to use some of your money on your utility, and so then once you place it down,
It's
that's
almost
it.
like a
It's
waste
gone.
of credits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You can't really pick it up. I wonder if you're able to kind of. I wonder if you're able to like reach out to Riot and ask them like, because I know Cypher's util is really expensive.
Here's the thing.
So
like,
it's like.
it's relatively like it's in that middle ground. I definitely know like some of the other agents util are cheaper, but they're not like there's some I've seen that like are 500 and his are not that. So no, but like to be fair, we've been lucky that they have nerfed him.
Yeah.
Because one of the things is that his it doesn't take as many points to get to his utility. What good is it if you can't use it? Because also sometimes you don't need a lot to fill his utility.
Oh, good shot from Babo.
Last player
You're
standing.
always trying to guess like, should I use it now? Should I use it at the beginning? Should I use it towards
Just a
the end when
1v1
it's
here.
only me and one other person? Oh, and he has the camera there.
Oh,
Crap.
this is
I
such a
don't know
hard
if they're-
situation. I don't think
I don't know. They're
she
having
knows
enough
where
time.
he's at. No, so she's gonna have to probably just either save or, yeah. Unfortunately, those situations are always so hard because you have no idea where your enemy is at, and you're just sitting there trying to think of something to do, and that spike is like ticking, and it's like beep beep beep, and it's always so high pressure.
But also because not only does it put the pressure, because then they can also, it's also about all the sounds you hear.
Yeah.
And trying to diffuse the spike makes a sound.
This should do.
So
Yeah.
they try, and that's the thing.
That goes
They
there.
try to, they
Play
do
off
taps.
taps.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they do
This
they
goes
just
here.
tap it for a second to make the sound as if they're going to, diffuse it. But then to try and bait them out, but then they don't take it. So sometimes also it seems like if it'd be better than to just try and hold it and actually defuse
It's almost
it.
like a chess game. Is what
No,
I've
but
heard
like when it comes to
Valorant
that, it's like a game of chicken.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Most of
And
the game
especially
is
look,
like,
I mean, how Arkansas is playing.
Yeah.
They're really like taking advantage of every second on that clock. I know Schreiner is a very aggressive team that will. Oh, soup with the shotty. Hopefully, he connects some of these shots
well,
and get some 1v1s here. Try to bring their numbers down a
holding
little bit.
down this angle, even though you can't see.
Yeah, once that smoke goes, I feel like he's gonna try to go push out here. But with the shotgun, it's
also
hard because
does-
if your enemy's long range,
Yeah.
you're just throwing confetti at them at that point. It's hard to.
Now it's
decide what you
interesting.
wanna
Every
do.
time I've tried to use that gun, it doesn't do much damage, and then I die to it, and I'm just like confused.
Yeah. Looks like very stagnant right now.
Everyone's just holding their angles, waiting for everyone else to push instead.
Yeah. I'm so confused on what they're gonna do.
Cause like
Let me look
Gecko,
at Taupe. So
we have-
Taupe is has a bunch of people on A site here with
But they're
spikes.
just
Spikes
standing there.
planted. Yeah, but they were just holding over there in A. Taupe's gonna have to probably back up here. Oh, and
player
a
standing.
surprise Omen. Literally the worst, lurking in their own smoke.
I think he teleported up in there. And into the smoke right when Taupe had left.
Yeah. Looks like Babo's just gonna have to make a play here,
1v4,
which is so difficult because I
not
mean
impossible.
Arkansas is doing amazing right now. They are a very, very capable team. I'm really really interested to see if Schreiner's able to do anything about this. I think maybe we'll have to see.
And as you can see here, how like
How
the
the swap
economy is
goes.
affected, because not only do you get more credits as you win, you also then don't have to use as many credits to buy your gun because you're keeping your gun from the last round.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to save when you know you're going into a situation that you know you're not gonna win. Just backing off, letting them have a round, saving your gun sometimes is the best decision to make.
Because also with this lowered economy we have right now on Schreiner's side, it seems like they're more focused on buying out their util than getting good guns.
Looks like Soup's going for this shotgun approach again. Worked pretty well for him last time, but I suspect they might be onto him a little bit. See, as no one
Also, I
is
find
pushing
it
them.
interesting the different like angle or like level you hold, I guess, with the shotgun.
Yeah.
Because I'm so used to seeing like going aiming for the head, but because like you said, it's like throwing confetti at them.
Yeah, it really is.
You have to aim more body area because it's 7 at you're
Oh,
basically
good
shooting
pick from
7
Ferg
bullets
here.
at them at one time.
I know he's getting antsy. Great pick from him again. And that's kind of what Valorant, comes down to, just being able to isolate people. Oh man, and Soup is still here with the shotgun. He's just antsy.
With them though, they do be shooting right through that wall as well.
Yeah.
Just millimeters away from his.
30 seconds
Well,
left.
because they're aiming at head level, but he's crouching, so it's a little bit, they're not able to fully.
At 3v5, I think the best he throws out Dizzy trying to.
Oh, great pick.
Oh, it gets.
Oh,
It gets a 1v1.
but there's only
I
2
know
of them left,
exactly
which,
where you
puts the numbers in our favor this time.
Spike planted.
Tripwire.
We're gonna have to.
And the location reveal.
Just gonna have to see what Schreiner does in this situation. They have the advantage with numbers.
Also with ults.
One enemy
Yeah.
remaining.
Active.
Looks like Soup is ready. Ready. He's so ready for this. But unfortunately,
Getting
he
that
does have
defuse.
that shotgun. Oh, and wow,
First win of
Flash.
the game. Let's go.
Wow, Flash gets that shotgun pick. Very impressive. I think
I don't think it'd go well, but I think it'd be kind of funny to see if Karma were to use the ult and go into their spawn and get them from behind.
Oh, that's an interesting tactic. I mean, that would be a good idea, but then that would isolate
No,
her
exactly.
so
Like
badly.
I say, it wouldn't be like the best idea.
Yeah.
Because yeah, you'd be
But I
isolated.
mean, when you're in these situations, when you're 1 and 8 and you're not able to.
sometimes a crazy play is just
right,
what you need.
Exactly. Sometimes you just need to switch it up.
Sometimes you just need to do something just really out there.
Yeah, I agree. So it looks like he's not holding a shotgun anymore. He's actually
Finally
trying
upgraded.
to, get some.
And
Play
he
a
has,
little bit
like,
more
decent
aggressively here.
creds still in his icon.
Yeah. I think the garage is a really great space to be taking, especially with a team like Arkansas where they're kind of indecisive of which site they're gonna choose, and so being able to, get information, not letting them in through garage, because garage is, a great place to rotate, between sites.
Also, we do have bubble set up on A this time instead.
Scanning ahead.
Also, seems like Babo and Taupe stay on opposite sides, trying to get the most information from either.
Great tactic from Schreiner, honestly, especially when you're going against a team that has double initiators. They're getting a lot of info all the time,
Yeah.
and
30 seconds left.
I guess it kind of evens out the playing field a bit when they play like that. Oh, and Karma saw him.
Oh, and Babo finally used his ult.
So they're able to see that they have
Spike
taken
planted.
A. Very uncharacteristic of
Blinded.
Schreiner to leave a whole side by themselves. But I mean, like I said, Arkansas is like
We do
going
have a
crazy with the
Yeah,
fake outs.
4v3, able to. I think they'd be able to reasonably get this back.
One
Good
enemy
pick,
remaining.
Karma.
Trying to surround him
on the
all
other
sides.
side. It's so hard. I wish I could.
It's just a second.
Oh, very
we
good
got it,
job.
come
Performance.
Another round for Schreiner. Like I was saying, I feel like once we get on this momentum, we're, gonna be okay. I
It'd be
mean, a
hard to
2 and 8
kill it.
situation isn't ideal, but I have seen Schreiner come back.
Also, like, supposedly there's, like, something I've heard recently called usually it's 9 and 3, but the 9 and 3
yes.
curse.
Yes, the 9 and 9-3
There.
curse. I mention that almost every stream because it's just so interesting, you know. Because that's when you switch sides, and
They were up by 9. You're down at 3,
mhm,
and then you win the game.
yeah. Oh man. Oh, he saw him.
Especially-
Oh, and a pick from Soup.
A 9-3 has happened to me recently, to where we won, and they only got like one more win after the switch.
Mm. Yeah, I mean sometimes that happens. Sometimes you just need to
Revealing
switch
area.
from attack to
Because I do think also like
to
the
defense.
switching of sides can kill momentum.
There.
Yeah,
Because you're also having to start back at basically 0.
yeah. All the way back to pistol round
Satchel out.
and just trying to make do. Like
Throwing
Tope's still in
down
here, Garage.
Ooh,
Drop
got the
spike.
Spike down.
But he got that Cypher pretty low, so they're
One
gonna have
enemy
to. He's
remaining.
gonna have to
Oh, and
do
that
something
Cypher's only
here.
one
Oh, and a great finish from Curix.
Last round
and
in
the
the
last
half.
round, see. So
Somebody
it's
see.
by all out.
What do you need?
We also see what who's
Economy's doing
closest
a little
to
bit
the
better.
ultimate.
We're able to buy fully.
I think if played right, Curix can also get their ult. And that'd be great to take this round.
Yeah.
'Cause last round before swap, you just go all out.
Mhm.
The gloves come off.
For sure.
Oh, and they're all piling down the same hallway this time.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to.
Cover going out.
All push.
Yeah. Through sewers. I think Bobo and Taupe here are gonna have to just try to stick it out until everyone can rotate over.
Even then, I'm not sure if they'd be, because they're so used to at least one or two other people not being there.
And Bobo is sneaking out.
Oh, but they are rotating.
Oh, perfect ult right
Come
here.
on.
Just a
Slide it
little bit to the right.
To the left.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
And it's hard when you don't exactly know where they are.
Revealing
Yeah,
area.
maybe it might be a little bit easier if he
Had
had
the
the
recon.
recon. Yeah.
Well,
Oh my goodness, I wonder what they're gonna try to do to take back the site here. That
Oh,
seems
and
to
then
be
the
a really
poison.
good
Yeah.
tactic from Arkansas. It's just forcing Schreiner to come
player
back and
standing.
take the site.
Karma left. Karma is a really
He's
good
gonna
shot,
tap
though.
that spike,
One
get the
enemy
Cypher.
remaining.
One more tap.
Shameful performance.
Oh, nice splash avoidance.
What's
I've
another
actually been
death?
trying to pick up that.
Karma can get
while I'm
like
playing.
really good shots. It's just the mule riders are really
Switching
getting
sides.
to them.
Yeah.
We are at the 9-3 though.
Yeah, the 93
Right there.
curse, like we were discussing. Sometimes, all it takes is a little swap to happen, and we're able to come back. I mean, Schreiner was getting a little bit momentum there. Hopefully, we can keep it and try to turn this game around. So we are on attack. Don't know how Schreiner wants to play this attack. They play Haven pretty, regularly, so they have a couple strategies in their,
Oh, this is a nice spot.
their little handbook. But
Yeah,
I
having
mean,
Babo set up for some
Okay,
flanks.
let's get set up.
That's the thing. It's also playing Cypher on the attacking role is also a decision on how you'd want to place your traps. Because you can place them to hold for flanks, but I'm not sure if that be as necessary. It'll always suck if they do then go for a flank and you die due to it, but they've been playing so passive that I think they'd stick to staying on their side.
yeah. Looks like we are going to go for our classic B push. This is always a good site to push because, you're just kind
Ooh,
of
she
trying
see
to
the
gauge.
headshot?
Yeah. Great
Cage
pick from
trigger.
Bobo. You're just
Placing
trying to
down the
gauge what you're
cage
trying
and
to do.
planting down the spike.
Planted the spike.
Just gotta hold this site now and,
Yeah,
and make sure
2v3.
that they don't rotate.
Just gotta get
One
the
enemy
hits.
remaining.
Oh,
they did it.
amazing finish from Taupe.
Again, Schreiner is a more aggressive team, so
Yeah,
attacking.
like we were saying, once we switch to attack, normally we have a little bit better outcomes. But So starting on defense, I mean, isn't always a bad thing. It helps, you know, Schreiner kind of get out of their comfort zone a little bit, especially with a really great team like Arkansas here to challenge us. Able to see a lot of growth from Schreiner. But now on our attack
Oh, and they're
side.
stacking B. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, they're ready for that B push. I mean, if anyone's watched Schreiner play Haven, it's that we're not afraid of a B push. And we'll do it whenever, you know, they feel like it, honestly.
Oh, and they're going for that flank. They're doing
Shot
it
back.
on all push except for the Cypher going through
They found
defender's
my
Baba
side.
puts that spike down. It looks
Ooh,
like they're ready.
Karma got, I think, 2 right there.
One enemy
Hopefully
remaining.
Baba's able to...
Hit him with the camera, or at least see where he is. Be able to prepare and hold the angle.
It's just that breach left. Wonder... Oh, yeah, we see Soup over here with the finish. Just running behind him.
Pick up that bulldog.
Great job from
Okay,
Schreiner
I
once
only
again.
have like 78 grenades left. Hopefully that's enough.
Now that the momentum is going into our favor.
This goes here.
Yeah. This is typical of Schreiner to get some momentum and just ride this ride all the way. As
And
much as they
switching
can.
goes first starting with B, then to C. It seems like we might be pushing A.
It's like Karma's having a really great game today. I'm really proud of her.
Right? Like I said, she's a really good shot.
Yeah, normally you see her in the Cypher gameplay very heavily on defense.
Whenever I play against her, she's always the one that you gotta look out for.
Just like Soup's coming up here and super. Gets
Unfortunate.
caught a little bit off guard.
It
Spike
happens.
down A.
Looks like Taupe is just trying to
I have
sneakily
the spike.
grab that spike and head out.
Rotate
can.
maybe, or
Oh, and Karma is taken.
no, it's
They're
a
in
2v2.
A-long.
Taupe holding the angle for attacker's side. But we do have seeing that they're
One enemy
Riley's able to
spike.
get that pick. Just one
Reload.
left now.
Also, sometimes you just
Last player
see like how
standing.
many bullets they have left in their gun.
Revealing area.
And if Taupe can just hit these shots and secure another round.
Baiting.
It's so hard right now because it's so like it's so like antsy.
30
Yeah.
seconds left.
But unfortunately not able to
It
secure
was
that
really
round.
close. Got him down to 33.
Yeah.
I think one more good hit would have gotten him.
I agree. So our economy is doing okay.
I mean, they just bought Atoll right now.
Yeah. Yeah. I know the
With
minimum
full
for
defense,
next round.
full defense, and all vandals.
Yeah. But next round, I mean, if we lose another round, I'm not sure how well we'll be able to adapt.
So,
I mean, without our... I mean, we're pretty good with sheriffs, I'd say.
yeah.
Especially our duelists here. Running into sight.
Because that's how different is it really to be playing with a sheriff and playing with an They both are one tops. Obviously, they have like different how they shoot. But in the same way, you're going with a gun that you can only do one shot at a time instead of holding down and spraying. Ooh, we got 2 picks on them. Holding the garage and
One
the
enemy
defender
remaining.
side.
First one and second one is
job.
taken. Very nice round from Schreiner once again. Grabbing those guns.
Sometimes even if you have skins on your guns, you want someone else's.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have to...
I'm trying to say, is that like the Guardian?
It looks like a Phantom.
Or Phantom, yeah, that's what it is.
That goes there.
By Soup here.
Which one do you prefer, Vandal or Phantom?
I actually really like the
It's
Vandal.
making
I actually
chaos.
started playing with the Guardian just because I had a really hard time adjusting to like the bloom, I guess you could say, or the spread. You
Yeah.
Because I used to play Fortnite a lot, so like I would just like hold the, you know, button down. But Valorant's not the type of game that you can really do that and get away with it.
Yeah.
Bomb buddy out.
I played Valorant for a couple years, but it was all like a lot of things I learned I didn't learn till I got here. Because I was mostly just playing by myself. And so everything I had to learn by myself unless some random stranger would kindly tell me and explain.
Yeah.
Cover going out.
That is one thing about Schreiner that I really love is we take esports really seriously here. But yeah, it's like a big community. We like to help each other out, build each other up.
So
And a lot of times in gaming, you know, it's a lot more fun, you know, to play with a team or play with more people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So based on the observations, because for a while, because I just, like from what I could tell, how like watching other people play, I just knew like a lot of people liked using the Vandal. And I was just like, oh, well then that must be the best fun, but I didn't quite understand. And so now that I know like there's the differences between the Phantom
It
and
looks
the
like
Vandal.
a timeout is started. So we have 15 seconds for...
Quickly, we have started closing the gap as well though.
Yeah. I think maybe we will see maybe a little bit of a more aggressive from Schreiner. They're starting to get their confidence back.
Yeah, getting their stride.
Yeah, I think, like we were saying, we're an attacker team, man. once we, you know, and that's just how they like to play. They like to go force 1v1s, get the, you know, enemy, snuff them out. I think someone's has a voice line that says that. I think it's Reina or something. But yeah, that's exactly
I mean,
how
like
they like to
earlier I
play.
was trying to go over like all what their ultimate sayings are.
Yeah. I know they're getting pumped up right now, ready to continue this game. Hopefully we're able to, you know, turn it around in our favor.
See.
Hopefully.
But yeah, also recently I've been like also messing around with more guns, and then well, so then it's kind of funny because I'm like I've been gravitating to using the Bulldog because it's cheaper.
Yeah, it's a good option. Yeah.
But then we have our captain telling me get off the Bulldog.
Yeah. Well, because sometimes
like I understand like
you
'cause
wanna
it is
buy
a
with your
little weak.
team.
It's weaker than the Phantom and Vandal.
yeah.
But sometimes like I'm just like not feeling confident in using the
Soup is up
creds
here
to
in
get
garage
that
by
more
himself.
expensive gun.
Oh, and the
Stunned
neon.
and Neon's ultimate.
Always so hard. Looks like Tope's gonna wait that out. I do not blame him in
I
the
also love
slightest.
like how he's crouching. It's kind of like he's dancing.
Dancing in the corner, waiting for the neon. Oh, I think he knows exactly where they're at. Oh, and able to catch them both off
Gets
guard.
both, and we have to save for coming in for a punch.
Just barely escaped that Cypher.
Scanning
And
ahead.
it's just him left. Hopefully he'll be able to... Oh, and Barley is not able to take care of that Cypher.
Where is everyone
Hopefully,
hiding?
you know, Tope
But so yeah, so
and Bob are able to...
so I recently learned how like the Vandal, it's slightly more
flight.
powerful than the Phantom. Yeah, but you have to be more precise with your shots. So Phantom's more for people who spray.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's a little bit more forgiving, but I mean, in my opinion, I feel like none of these guns are for anyone who sprays, to be honest. I mean, maybe like,
Definitely not
Spectre.
Is that the op or Marshall?
on the other team, it looks like they have an operator.
Yeah, especially you cannot spray with the op. Quite literally.
Yeah, Op or Marshall, yeah, both of those are not spraying guns. You got
Revealing
one
area.
shot, you gotta reload.
Sometimes I pick the Guardian and then I forget I picked the Guardian and forget to adjust. Because
Yeah.
that one's also, it only shoots one bullet at a time every time you click.
Bomb
Also,
buddy out.
Clef, can you plant up there?
I don't know. I've never tried. It doesn't look like it. Normally, like your plant site. Well, normally you have to have spike to see, right?
Yeah.
Next time we'll try to look for that. I've never.
It'd be an interesting strategy.
It would.
No, I don't think it would, because then it would require the team to be able to have someone who can also get up there.
Yeah, there's only a couple agents that can really do something like that, like
It's
Jet,
like Jet,
Raze.
Raze.
Exactly.
Omen.
Mhm.
I think that's it.
Yeah. Looks like they're gonna just try to. Oh, and they were able to defuse that spike. I think we needed to be just a little bit more aggressive, and I think we could have had that.
Never ends.
Looking at our economy, it looks like we're doing okay.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with Schreiner being able to climb their way back.
Oh, look at
round by
Cypher.
round.
Look at his like econ. Look at Bubba's econ.
Here.
It's his credits.
But he's doing really well.
And then Taupe has 8,000. Which also, like, something I think is funny is when you're doing really good and you have all those credits, it also tells you a prediction for how many you get next round. And the max you
Yeah.
can get is 9,000. And so you buy as much as you can, but you're still at that max, and you're just like
Yeah.
just overflowing good credits.
Yeah. But it's helpful because then you're able to buy for your teammates. Help them out a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is always a good thing. I'm really glad Valorant has something like that, 'cause especially if, you know, you're trying to use your util, but you can't afford, you know, a shield or something. You can buy all that stuff and then have your...
That's something I wish you could
teammate
do as well. I wish you could
request.
buy someone's shields at least.
Yeah, but I feel like that would be a little bit overpowered. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Might ruin the balance. Because, I mean, when you have someone on your team, you know, that's just a fragger and they're just, like,
No more.
playing very, very well,
Taken out.
you know, the rest of their team is not. They can just buy for their entire team, which
Down B.
might not
I
be
know
fair, you know, in the
exactly
long
You
run.
can't buy for the entire team. Like, you might be able to buy everyone a sheriff.
One enemy
Looks like Karma's
remaining.
over here planting.
Spike planted.
Babo's gonna try to sneak through here. Oh, but I don't think he
3v1,
knows that he's
come on.
walking up on that operator. Yeah. Yeah, always a
Unfortunate.
struggle.
And we just gotta hold down.
Look
A
at that
side.
Neon. Look how fast she's moving across the map.
She's going the long way as well. Also, though, like making sure to.
Might be easier for her with a
She
operator.
might be saving.
Yeah.
Holding that sight down in case either of them go in that direction.
To try
After
to
the
seek her
spike.
out. I think the best thing would be for Schreiner is to just stay put here.
Oh, not stay put exactly, because then you'd lose your guns.
Well,
If
I
the
mean,
spike-
Neon's not pushing up, so
No,
if
no, I mean go
Karma
in.
wants to peek this, that's up to her.
There
But
we go. No,
oh,
no,
but you're saying move out of the way of the
for the spike.
I see. I see. No, obviously, yeah. Move out of the way of that spike for sure. Get to keep their guns. That was a really good round for Schreiner. I love the way they played that. Like Babo's setting up again for flank. And Karma's gonna be trying to push C.
So let's see. Kiro just needs 2 for his ult.
Looks like Taupe has his ult ready again.
Here.
And the Gecko on Arkansas has his ult ready, and so does the Omen.
And
Careful.
their Cypher just needs 1 more.
I'm curious to see if they use these
Which
ults.
they're almost guaranteed to get this round. Is either you can get a point towards your ult for killing, dying, and planting or defusing.
Oh, go
And
for
it's really
it.
easy to die.
Yeah, it really is.
Sometimes it's funny because you're like, you die, but you're just like, hey guys, I got my ult.
Oh, yeah, I died, but at least I got my ult. Valorant's a little bit forgiving in that way.
Ooh, we have 2
Oh no,
on
I don't think he
either
realizes.
side.
No, the operator.
Unfortunate.
Man.
Oh no, and yeah,
Yeah.
Taupe didn't check
Hiding
his
in
corners.
that corner. Yeah.
Sometimes you forget. Sometimes you just get too in track of trying to
Match
get
point.
somewhere and forget to check your corners.
So we are at match point here, so we're gonna have to either see some moves from Schreiner to try and stop this Arkansas win. Looks like we're doing
And again,
okay
like,
on credits.
So like, Well, I forgot to complete my thought earlier with using Cypher, because you can put your traps for your flanks. But I guess you can also save, and if you're able to take over a site, you can then place your traps there, and
Yeah.
like if you were defending.
Yeah. Like
Which I've always wanted to do that, but
site.
never really have gotten the chance. Partly because I'm also freaking out if we have sight and trying my best not to die.
Yeah. I mean, that's just Valorant. Typical Valorant. Just catching up here on that. Oh, and missed by that up. But he has such a great reaction time.
One
Oh,
enemy
can
remaining.
he- oh, perfect. Great job from
Flawless.
Soup. Just what they needed to stop that match point.
Surrounded by minha família.
Hopefully,
Also,
they're gonna be
walk
able to
through.
continue that.
Because I mean, like with the flawless as well, that means no one dies. That means they get to keep all of their guns. Just have to buy their util.
Yeah. Which it didn't look like they used a whole lot of.
No?
I didn't see. Yeah, Top still has that ult, and the rest of them are
Seems
just
like-
gathering points.
Also, it's also like good to see how people use their sentinels, seeing as
Immediately taken out there with
immediately
that op.
taken out. And it's always unfortunate when you don't even get to see where they were
Yeah.
and you're dead.
But the op is just watching you, man. I mean, there's not much you can do in that situation.
Yeah, seeing
But Soup still thinks that they're behind that box there. He's just trying to be prepared from any angle. Trying to learn from Tope's misfortune last round.
that they have moved. They're
Oh.
holding-
I gotta
just
stay out of
missed.
that line of sight from that neon there.
Sometimes though, like we get to this situation, and I wonder if it's time to rotate.
Yeah.
Oh, and they got
and
that
got
neon.
that neon down. Hopefully, no one goes and picks up that up, unless it's someone from our team. Looks like they're
Sent
just gonna
wingman.
have to try to probably rotate here. Yeah.
Seems like they're catching up because we already have Breach
Yeah, Breach.
preemptively.
Yeah.
rotating.
Hopefully, we get there before he does.
Uncertain
30
about
seconds
that.
left.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got eyes on sight now. Oh, turn it back. He turned back.
Shadows travel.
Maybe he wasn't sure. He didn't see anybody.
And then
Maybe-
they placed the smoke and it alerted him.
Yeah. I mean,
Also,
sometimes
Cypher.
smokes are a good and bad thing. You're kind of giving yourself away, for what site you're probably going to try to play off of. But at the same time, if they are up in tower like he is, you
Blocking their
did a
sight.
good job.
Blinded.
Enemy down.
I think Tope's just trying to hold down here and uses that ult. I hope he's able to
Get someone. Get the tower.
Yeah,
Ah.
but unfortunately, I remember when
Get
I
him.
One enemy
was
remaining.
playing. Oh, great
That one was
job.
close. That one was
That's
way
a
too
great
close.
job there. Yeah, he was about to defuse that for sure.
That's right. And if we get this point, I think we go into overtime. Or since
I think maybe it's best win by 2.
yeah.
If you've heard of that term, they gotta get
Because
to
that's how I know it is
14.
with comp.
I would imagine this would be the same.
Also, I like seeing that, like, honestly, it's great seeing how people comfortable with being able to use their util.
Yeah.
They're going all out because they know
Yeah.
that if we get this
But
point,
unfortunately, we did drop the spike on
we drop
site,
spike and we're down 3.
so we're gonna have to.
Play real careful.
Yeah, it looks like they're on that spike. They're not trying to let it go. Arkansas is hungry for this win.
And
They're ready for this game to be over. Especially with how strong they started. I mean, you got to think about. They thought that they were gonna have this, a clean and easy win here, but we were able to just gnaw ourselves way, back to an even playing
clawing
field.
our way back up.
Exactly. Good pick
that
from
kill.
Kyrix. It's just that reaction time, that is just so impressive. But unfortunately, we weren't able to
Defenders
connect
win.
that.
First win
So it looks like the first game did end up going
to
to
the Mule
Arkansas,
Riders.
the Mule Riders. I'm not sure what map we're gonna play next, but we're gonna take a 5-minute break, and we'll be right back. Thank you. Alright, welcome back. Looks like we're gonna be starting on Bind.
We have replaced one of our team members. We decided, this is all a joke. I'm saying this all as a joke. He wasn't good enough, and so we have replaced him.
That's interesting take.
But just depending on what map we had these two switch out. If we do go into third round, we might have Baba come back.
Depending on what map, we get if we have a third round. So, looks like we have Cruix on Fade, an initiator role. Arma is going to be playing her Classic Cypher. Taupe is going to be playing Neon, the Duelist. Soup is going to be on KO, which is a interesting initiator. I've never seen him play KO before. And Closer is going to take his typical Omen. Looks like attacking, we have Raze, the Duelist, Gecko,
Initiator,
the Initiator, Brimstone, the Controller, Fade, the Initiator, and Cypher, the Sentinel. So it looks pretty, even matchup right here. We have 2 Fades, 2 Cyphers, and more Initiators, Controller roles. Very, interesting lineup today. Hopefully we see a little bit more aggressive.
Starting off on defense as well again.
Yes, we will be starting on defense. Not Schreiner's favorite, it seems, but we gotta make it work. So hopefully we're gonna be trying to. You see Cruix up here.
Also, hopefully
moving all the way up and trying to take some picks here. And
yeah,
I guess this is Hookah.
Also, hopefully it'll be a bit easier with Bind being a bit of a smaller map.
Looks like they are going to be trying to execute onto A site.
They do have their Cypher over by a B. So possibly to try and take out any flankers and nip them in the bud.
Looks like Godwin is here rotating.
Might be
Not sure what
for
they're
the
going to try to
portal.
do. But if we know anything about Arkansas is that they like to, kind of sit and wait to take 1v1s, wait for Schreiner to get antsy and start pushing up. And man, 3 Brimstone
Smokes
up. It's kind of hard to get around those. Hopefully Closer's ready for this fight right here, and he was
Good
very good shot.
Planted.
Oh, but it was not able to get the Brimstone. Looks like we have Taupe who's just trying to do anything here to get out of these smokes. And we
with
have
the spike
Riley
planted down and that long ticket.
able to get that pick. And now Gecko's sitting in hookah. Hopefully, not for much longer.
Last player standing.
And
2v1
Taupe trying to take
with
these
the-
fights, try to defuse that spike. But it's hard when you know that they're sitting there waiting for you to tap the spike.
Also running out of bullets.
Exactly. Oh, but he doesn't know that there's one behind him. Gets a little caught off guard. But I mean, like I said, like in those situations, you just gotta try to pick something to do.
I also forget that sometimes the best way to get away from the spike is to go through those portals. I should keep that in mind every time I play a Bind.
Yeah. Bind is a tricky map because of those teleporters specifically. So hard to, figure out who's rotating where. You'll think, oh, the site's clear, but no, they just can
Also,
easily
like,
take a
With
teleporter.
that, people can just hide in them as well. I mean, it doesn't happen often, but someone teleports and stays in the room and then waits for other people to teleport and just take them out.
Yeah. Like, Closer's gonna be waiting for them to push up here. And so is Soup, waiting for them to push up in showers.
Okay. Seems like we've almost all rotated towards A except for Fade, who's trying to get past it.
Oh! Gets
Spike
that
down
headshot,
A.
but I'm assuming he had a shield, so wasn't able to really connect anything.
Unfortunate for Karma, she's the only one on site right. Oh, well, Fade just got to her.
Hopefully they can try to figure something to do.
They're rotating. They didn't plat spike, they rotating.
That's really interesting.
They
It's
had
probably
they had
to just try
sight.
to throw us off
Oh,
guard
it's
and
for
make us
sure to
retake
throw
again.
off. But they had sight.
Yeah, I wonder. Maybe they didn't know they
Spike
had
planted.
sight, and they were like, "Let's just take the teleporter. Let's just take the teleporter."
That's the thing, they didn't. They walked there.
Oh,
They
find
walked.
interesting.
I mean, I guess they saw that they had the time and
Player
knew
standing.
that the both were on A
It's like
site,
Karma's
so
just gonna have
they
to-
knew no one was on B.
Vine has so many angles for people to just be hiding in, man. You really have to be careful which corners you peek and which ones you kind of try to stay clear from.
Also, that preemptive shoot in case someone was there alerted them.
It really shows her like experience. You know, when I see players do that, they'll tap, you know, something that they're looking at just in case, you know, there actually is someone
Trying to be the first one.
Because sometimes it does happen. You're just like lucky shot. You kind of expected someone to be there. Kind of aim your crosshair at, you know, where head level would be, and you just wait to tap it. It's like Taupe's, you know, getting a little sweaty here, running around the map.
Round
Getting a little
hasn't even
antsy.
started.
Yeah. Looks like he's pushing up a little bit more than
They're
you know,
pretty
we have
split
been
as
here.
well, though.
Oh, and he's able to get
Two on
the
both
raise
entrances on
really
A.
low.
Spike
Gonna have
down
to
A.
Clear bath real quick. Oh, and that definitely scared the Fade there, backing up into showers more. I wonder if she's gonna try to just slowly work her way up again. Or she's gonna wait for Taupe to come to her. But looks like Taupe is not trying to mess with this. He's waiting. Oh, and is not able to.
Get the kill.
Exactly. Karma's trying to figure out if someone's trying to rotate here.
Holding it just in case.
Oh. Only could see what we see. You know? He was just waiting for Faye to push that.
Hiding in the smoke.
That smoke is down. Wonder if he's gonna try to drop another one.
30
Wonder if they're
seconds
gonna
left.
try and rotate.
Big Soup is here.
They are pushing.
Lot
They
of
are
pressure
pushing
on
A
him right now. That raise is really low. Just one. Oh, not able to connect
Last
it.
player
And
standing.
it is up to Karma to try to take
Also
this
think
site.
the Cypher stole our
Spike
gun.
planted.
I did not notice that.
I think I saw him drop the gun and picked up
Oh, good pick from
whatever
Karma.
we were using.
Just try to work around the spike, try to figure out where
It's always
everyone's
also
at.
great to see
Oh, behind.
it's
Oh,
who's a
remaining.
deadly
Great
shot.
shot.
Everyone
I know.
hiding.
She is so impressive. Nice tap here. Wait, let that Cypher show himself. Oh, but unfortunately, she was not able to.
Also, something I think is
Connect those
interesting is
shots.
because I believe Cypher wasn't like when he first came out. I think like was a very popular pick. But then as more agents came out, when I was playing, I didn't see a lot of people playing Cypher. Like usually, I was the only one who was.
He's a little bit different than the other agents.
But now like a lot of people play him.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's kind of abilities are somewhat similar, like the flash.
Like if
the
you know
smokes,
how
whatever.
to, you can play by yourself. There are certain agents where it's just the timing of how much it takes to take out your gun and then the use of your util.
Yeah.
Clash.
Karma is getting some pressure here.
But like he's supposed to be a one-man band.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like he, you know, does that very often. You'll see a Cypher just try to get control over the site
Going out.
all by himself, especially like on our
'Cause, like,
last map
he-
we played, Haven.
Yeah.
Like, C site normally is just Cypher's site. That Dizzy did get.
Because I think
Flash.
like he's the most sentinel of all the sentinels.
He is. He really is. He has so much util, and he's able to play
Spike
off of
planted.
it so beautifully as well.
And because none of it's offensive as well. Like the
Say,
most is that
trying
like
to rotate up in here. Oh,
the most
but
offensive it gets is that
Last
if they
player
trip the
standing.
tripwire and stay on it too long, it stuns them a little bit, and then the locations.
Flawless.
flawless round
like,
from
They
Arkansas.
don't do that much damage.
Looks like our economy is gonna start suffering here shortly. This normally
The
happens.
gap
when
will
you
get
lose.
too big.
Yeah, exactly. They've been able to keep their guns pretty frequently, especially last round kept all of them. It's kind of hard to come back from a situation like this, like we saw in the last round. Schreiner is capable of converting rounds like this, but sometimes it just gets out of your hands. Looks like Arkansas
Oof,
is
they're all
very
just holding.
patient. Yeah, waiting for Schreiner to peek up, but looks like Schreiner's not going to give it to them. Brooks is out here trying to defend Bath. Typically, you would see Schreiner trying to take this space, but you see them playing a little bit more passively.
Which I think you gotta do if you're on defender side, because it's them who has to plant. They have to fight the clock.
Yeah, I agree.
We do have the Fade sticking around here holding Topes. Three
Yeah,
of
it
our
looks like they
people's
have
intentions.
rotated all the way to B side, but I don't. Good thing Closer and Karma are still there, to kind of counteract this.
Yeah,
and
that's
they're
one of the
prepared.
questions I always have for myself, because starting the games, like no matter what, like I
30
almost
seconds left.
unless like for sure like
Cage triggered.
the spike was planted on the other side, I was holding the side I was on until
And looks like, yeah, they all have to rotate back now. And unfortunately, we did give them a clear site to execute onto. But it's hard because you knew, because
They were
when there was
running out
only
of
one
time.
fade there, you knew that they had rotated. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like sticking around to a site is hard because you know that your team is gonna need you. That's what I think makes Arkansas like such great attackers, is their ability to change their minds and according to their situation.
Like they were running out of time, but they were able to pull it and
Exactly.
plant the spike.
Out of charges.
I think Tope's just trying to get anything here.
Oh yeah.
It's like no matter what they do, they're always trying to.
2v2.
Yeah. It's like that
we do
Gecko
have
did versus
Gecko
ult.
with this Thrasher. See.
Like it's just neon.
Saving.
But unfortunately, the spike detonated, and that round goes to Arkansas again.
I will take back what is mine.
Similarly to what we saw the first map we played, is
I
just
think-
Arkansas's strong attack, and Schreiner just trying to keep up
Yeah.
in any way they can. Like we were saying, if you can't, win the round, then just trying to get picks and, hurt their economy is, really the best thing you can do.
Yeah. I wonder, would you rather lose a round due to the spike going off or everyone dying?
Definitely the spike detonating.
Yeah. 'Cause
Everyone dying is never good for, like, I guess
the
morale.
economy.
Well, economy too is a big deal, but specifically morale, like when everyone just gets blown off the site, like, kind of has everyone feeling a little bit.
I wonder if there's ever been a game where all of defense was still alive, but the spike went off. Be an interesting game.
Oh, nice.
Like a
peek
1 in
there
a
from
million
Soup.
chance.
Getting a little bit of information of where they're at.
Spike down A.
So it looks like they see them in showers, but they're not.
They're
quite sure.
trying to like be aggressive, but also
Yeah.
still hold back. Oh,
Oh, good flash.
Just in time.
Yeah.
One
And was
enemy
able to get
remaining.
And 2 health.
My ult's ready.
Just the Cypher is left. A flawless round from Schreiner.
On the 6th round, which isn't that bad.
Yeah. I'm glad we're starting to, get a round in before it's too late. I have played comp games where you know, you don't get to play.
When do you think it's like on comp games? Because it's very interesting. Because sometimes I'm playing with people. One time I was playing and we were 4 points each, and like 2-3 people wanted to give up.
Leave the dream
Yeah,
to me.
those are always hard situations because you don't want to give your enemy like so many rounds.
Yeah,
Good
no.
first pick from
Where are
Crix.
you? Still
But
waiting.
like the amount of like comp games that where early on
them
and
down.
people go for the forfeit.
Mhm.
Well, like I think like just stick it.
Yeah, I mean, because you
Stick
never
to it.
know what's gonna happen. You know, you could always have unexpected rounds that you guys are able to, you know, take. And especially like a team like this, you know,
Shadows
Schreiner's able to adapt.
Can take it back.
Looks like they're still just trying to figure out what site Arkansas is gonna try to plant on. I'm just like sitting here watching this map, and it's like they're going back and forth, back and forth.
Like a pendulum.
Yeah, exactly.
I know exactly where you are.
Kind of hard. I'm not sure where to watch the action at. You know what I mean? There's action happening everywhere. I'm trying to follow the spike, but I mean they keep rotating, so it's hard to. If I'm having trouble, I know Schreiner's having trouble tracking this team.
30 seconds
Yeah.
left.
And again, there's like we can see where they are, but like even then
Able to
it's
drop that spike.
difficult.
That's like the Gecko's like worst, you know, possible situation. Is someone drops his Gecko onto site
One enemy
and he's not
remaining.
able to recover it.
Spike down A.
Oh, and a great job.
2 wins in a row. Let's look at that economy. So yeah, definitely have recovered a bit. It's more even.
You still see the
And
full
we
buy.
have all of closers ult ready.
I wonder if he just used it and we missed it. And that's why he doesn't
Yeah,
have
because
his
he's
yet.
at 0. There's no way you can be at 0 at this point if you didn't use it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Crix is sitting here.
Yeah,
in the
there's
pick
just
and
too
trying to
much going on.
Get a pick here. There really is. I mean, like, look how split they're playing.
Down.
And like the Gecko's
And they were
pushing
able,
up by
the fact
himself.
that they're able to also still like hold it well. Because sometimes I know like during practice we try and do like a split thing, like not even just fully commit and hold there, but like
If only
throw
they
a
could see each
util,
other right now.
right? But like sometimes like we try and throw a util, but then we end up dying well over there.
But it kind of makes your enemy a little bit antsy when you don't do anything. Like I'm sure Schreiner's like sweating right now trying to figure out like what they're doing. And unfortunately Crix is not
Kira
able to get that.
Gets shot. Just gets shut down.
It's like they're
I'm outta here.
getting that pick
Rotating
and then
towards B.
rotating.
They took out. They got the pick on B and they're committing to the sides. Like I said, like it's an interesting play seeing like which effort they're able to get a pick on first.
Go, go, go!
Tubbs just running on the site.
2 and the spike is they're
30
rotating.
seconds
Oh,
left.
it's
They're
the
rotating
constant
again,
back
yep.
back to A.
Yeah, I mean it's always so hard to adjust to teams that play like this, but I mean
Spike
it's
planted.
working for them. Good pick from closer. I don't know if he knows that their whole entire team is there.
Right. Because
But,
I
he's gonna
like the
definitely try his hardest.
communication there has to be like perfect almost.
Yeah, they must have like a lot of trust in each other as a team, you know, to like, because I know when a lot of the times you
Also
need the
to
whole
make-
team to rotate.
like making the decision because I know usually like sometimes
Last
teams
player
like to
standing.
like talk like ask,
Mhm.
hey, should we rotate? Well,
But you kind of need that leader, you know, to be like, we're rotating, come on, you know?
Yeah.
And that round goes to Arkansas. I mean, they're playing it beautifully. I can't even lie. You know what I mean? They are psyching us out to their, you know, best to their ability. You know, I simply do not know what I would do trying to fight a team like this, because it's hard. You're just trying to commit to a site.
cause sometimes because like you're
And-
and it gets a little difficult when you're constantly when you're trying to play like hold it and hold your angles,
Yeah.
but then they still get you.
Mhm.
Cause also like definitely cause like it seems Schreiner's definitely trying to play again more slower, more defensively. But on this side, like again, sometimes you just gotta switch it up, do a little bit of a more crazy play, maybe be a little more aggressive, but and then it's difficult because then you might be giving them those 1v1s.
Exactly.
Which can
come
be
to learn
harmful,
that.
but it can be good if you're able to get you're able to get the kill.
I've come to learn that those are kind of dangerous.
Cover going out.
That's kind of what makes up the game, is those 1v1s, because you're able to just, take down your enemy's numbers.
And like you always hear about them, but like you don't really understand until you're the one who's getting the kills on those 1v1s, because then you're alive long enough to see what they need.
Looks like they're back on the B site. Looks like Schreiner's kind of getting used to this now. They're like, nah, y'all aren't about to,
30 seconds left.
take me out anymore. And unfortunately, Closer is not able to get that. And Jinx, looks like they're
Rotating
clueless.
together.
Planted.
Seems to be a really great role for Jinx. Able to get those kills really easily for him. Seems like Soup's trying to just come up here through elbow with his shotgun.
And I also think it's interesting because like we have the 3 of them basically just lined up there in that hallway.
Yeah.
Because they're all
It's a great angle to be in,
holding
honestly.
the spike, but
Last player standing.
And now it's all up to Soap. Unfortunately, he was not able to. I mean, when you got 3 people swinging you at the same time.
no, and then
it
one
gets a
in
little bit
hookah as
difficult.
well. It was a 4v1.
Yeah, and then we had that guy in hookah. So, I mean, gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Sometimes that's just taking it. I wonder what Schreiner's thinking right now. I kind of want to, like,
Listen to them.
yeah, I can't wait to, like, ask them after this and be like, so what were y'all trying to do? Like, I always like to hear, like, their little comments after the game, after sitting and observing.
Yeah. Speculating.
I'm sitting here trying to think about what they may be thinking. A lot of the time I'm normally wrong though. I'll be like, so I bet that was frustrating. They're like, no, not really. I'm like, oh, okay.
That was the thing that was frustrating. I was like, oh, really that?
Yeah. Always what I least expect.
See,
like they are
picked
trying to
up
execute
the
onto
ult
A.
orb.
Yeah, I think they're gonna try to execute onto A. Hopefully they commit to this site. Stops, sending Schreiner for a loop. 3 of them out in showers.
Throwing
Drop
down
those
the
smokes. It's like Closer's trying to just back off a little bit.
So for the sniper rifles, is it better to hold the angers further away?
Gotta go. Spike planted.
Sometimes it is. I have seen a lot of people, take those, like the AWP and the Marshall at, pretty close range, at least what I would say.
And I'm like thinking like it's like
But typically, you see people with the operator, holding a mid, position, a very long range position that they're able to easily see, the enemy, and the enemy doesn't, really have the range that they have because they have scope.
because it seems like right now like we got smoked off because we were holding it from the back when I think it might have been a little bit better. But I guess also because like he would have been able to more quickly run away if then taking those 1v1s with the op.
I agree. It's like Karma's been having a really, really good day today. I've been seeing, even in a sentinel position.
And she's a really good shot.
She really is, yeah. I'm interested to see, Soup's gameplay on KO. Have you ever seen that? I've never seen him play KO.
No.
Maybe he's been practicing in secret.
That's one of the things, like, I earlier was saying, like, how KO's, one of, like, the easier agents to play, and, like, I agree that's kind of true, but also, like, sometimes he's so simple that, like, you're not too sure what to do with him. Then, like, that's, like, kind of, like, my experience with playing with KO.
Yeah. Looks like they are
Well,
trying
like,
to push
Cypher is
forward.
more complex, but just all depends on like how you play.
Yeah.
Like, cause recently I've also been picking up ISO, which is
Duelist
his
position.
is more straightforward, but I've been doing pretty well with him.
Face
I
right
had
here.
a quick retreat.
Yeah. I mean, it's the best you can do in these situations.
Get a pick
Get a
and
pick
run
and
away.
try to run. Yeah. Oh,
Oof.
great pick from Karma.
Spike planted.
Oh, unfortunately, I think she had to reload.
And was getting shot at from
Yeah.
2 sides.
Mark one.
Break's just trying to take some space up in Hookah.
Mark
Trying
one.
to get inside.
Pressing them potentially. Doing
Doing
what
what
they can
but
to
two
do.
sides getting shot
Doing
from.
what they can
One enemy
to like
remaining.
distract them and just confuse them.
Mhm.
Throw them off. Yeah, we're
Dancing
playing
around
ring
each
around
other.
this Rosie.
But unfortunately, shot through the tube.
I wonder if like it would have been better to try
Last
and
round before the switch.
stall him out.
I mean, maybe. I think just Schreiner needs to do literally anything. They gotta try.
Right, like I think they're
something
being
crazy.
too passive right now.
Yeah, they gotta just try to do whatever they can to try to get, catch Arkansas off guard. Arkansas looks like they're
also-
playing too easy of a
I'm
game.
looking at Taupe, and Taupe does not have
Charlie
enough
Mike,
to
let's move.
properly buy, but no one else can.
Yeah, that's typically how it goes when you're playing these situations. It's kind of hard to buy when
Hard push on
can't.
A.
your teammates can't buy for you.
I know exactly
The
where you
closers here on site as well. Kyrix and
Spike
I think they're
planted.
just gonna try to do whatever they can in this situation.
Do you prioritize buying your utility more or guns?
Me personally, I normally play agents like Clove, so
Sleep.
utility is really important for me. So
My ult's
typically
not
I'll prioritize my utility.
Where are you?
And unless it's like my Molly, I won't typically buy.
Yeah.
If I don't need it, or if it's early in the game. But late game, I will try to prioritize
Last player standing.
my gun. Oh my goodness. Always such a hard situation with the Raze ult and she's just bouncing at you.
Switching sides.
Looks like Schreiner is just gonna
I'll
have
shut
to
this down. Until then,
either think of something quick or game 2 might just go to Arkansas. I think what makes Arkansas such a incredibly competitive team is just the way they're able to think about Valorant as, like a chessboard.
Yeah.
It seems they have been, playing us.
I
pretty
like seeing that
consistently.
like them with their Cypher all by himself on holding B.
Looks like we are attacking though, so we will see,
How this works out,
yeah.
especially on the pistol round, because for Cypher you can either buy a decent gun, a cage, and the one tripwire, or you can buy your util.
cover going out. One suppressed.
Just sit here. I don't
Take
think
over
they
the
know that the
space.
Cypher is in elbow.
Bring them down.
He's just trying to snuff them out. They're watching from every angle. I wonder if anyone's looking at
Hookah.
Hookah. Yeah,
Everyone kind of has their back turned. That's a little concerning.
yeah. Because if it's anything about, well, I mean, looks like Taupe's kind of checking on it a little bit.
Go, go, go!
But I was not able to.
We did have
Player
Karma take
standing.
out the flanks,
Yeah.
but now we have them on site with our spike.
Battle out.
I don't think she knew where the spike was at. Sometimes in those situations, your teammates will ping the spike for you.
So you
So
can
you can-
see
Yeah. And just-
around where to shoot.
Our economy is looking a little scary.
It's only the second round
Well, but
of the of this. I can't think of the
yeah,
word.
but I mean they're spectered up. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you, yeah, I'd say three of our people can buy Spectres. If I remember,
You
because I
think they're
think it's
just trying to
160 or 600.
Looks like they're pushing through with I like that sheriff skin that Soup has. I like the classic look.
Yeah, the looks like a cowboy.
It's like Kurix is on site pushing them off. I wonder how low they, you know, how much, you know, they think they did with damage wise. If they saw how low Gecko was right now, they'd be, you know, a little upset. Especially Gecko getting
Does your
choked there.
confidence get boost when you hear how low someone is?
A little bit. I mean, it makes you a little bit, you know, want to play a little bit more aggressively and try to go get the rest of your kill.
Last player
Because I mean,
standing.
even if they're low, they still have a gun. You know?
Yeah.
But if you can, you know, put it together and go take them out, it'll
It's all-
kind of help you out a little bit.
It's insane when like they all throw their util at you all at the same time. Because then you're just stuck there and you're like, what do I do?
It's very
point.
disorienting for sure. Looks like Schreiner is buying their Vandals this round.
Also, we keep going B, I believe.
Yeah, I wonder if they're gonna try an A push. I believe this is match point.
You're right.
For Arkansas. Yeah, like I was saying, Arkansas is an incredible team. I wish I had done a little bit of research on, you know, their players prior to the game. I would kind of interested in seeing how they
A kill
perform.
from Kiru.
Gotta go.
Seeing what agents they like to play as well. Looks like Karma's in showers.
Got them down to 2. See if we can get keep it.
One enemy remaining.
One more.
Just that
Stunning.
Gecko, and he's really low.
Just breathe on him and he dies.
A little, yeah, small breath.
That's always my favorite when people are like, just breathe on him and he's dead.
Still at match point. I mean, what do you think? You think we can turn it around?
There's always the chance.
There's always a chance.
I mean, you saw how many rounds they went without. Like you can go for like 10 rounds. You
Yeah.
can go 10 rounds and not let the other person get a point.
Yeah, that has happened to me before. There's been many comps that I've been in that I've been at match point and ended up losing. Like,
Go, go, go.
it's always so frustrating when that happens. But it looks like Arkansas, you know, they kind of know what
And
they're
then you're
doing
talking to your teammates because you're just like, just lock in, and we can end this.
here. I know, right? Looks like we're gonna try to slowly take this site. I wish we would try to pick up a little bit of what Arkansas is doing here and, you know, hit a little rotate.
Right?
But it looks like their
I
Gecko
think
was
knowing
not
when to
convinced.
rotate is a very powerful thing.
For sure. Oh, if only Soup knew where they were at.
Just the constant playing chicken.
Yeah. It looks like they've all seen each other now.
We are at a 2v4.
Yeah.
Oh, those shots missed.
Player
Yeah.
standing.
And that game goes
Defenders
to
win.
Arkansas. So Arkansas did win 2 out of our 3 potential games. So looks like this game today was gonna go to the Southern Arkansas University
The
Mule
Mule
Riders.
Riders.
I really enjoyed casting this game.
Yes.
Arkansas is an amazing team. Definitely put our Mountaineers to the test. Gave us a little bit of pressure, and now we know what to work on.
Yeah.
Thank you
Also,
guys for watching.
Potentially, like, incorporating some of their strategies into
for sure.
practice.
Of course. Thank you guys so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you again next week. Bye.
Bye.